The atmosphere around Halas Hall has shifted in a way we haven't seen in decades, and it's all because of how one specific talent is rewriting the narrative of Chicago football. For a fan base that has weathered countless storms and quarterback disappointments, what we're seeing now feels like a long overdue gift from the football gods. This young playmaker isn't just surviving, he is thriving under the brightest lights, forcing everyone to reconsider the power dynamics of the NFC North right now. Stick around because this changes everything forever today. Caleb Williams is officially the king of the North according to the latest position rankings, and it's a title he has earned with sheer grit and undeniable talent. To understand why this is such a massive deal, we have to look at the landscape he is dominating. In Minnesota, head coach Kevin O'Connell is trying to pull off another miracle by bringing in Kyler Murray, hoping to replicate the success he had with Sam Darnold. While O'Connell is a brilliant offensive mind, there are huge question marks about Murray's work ethic and how he fits that system after a rocky exit from Arizona. Then you have the Detroit Lions, where Jared Goff is entering a very uncertain phase. Goff has been a steady hand, but he's over 30 now, and with his offensive line starting to show cracks, and yet another coordinator change, his ceiling feels limited compared to the explosive potential we see in Chicago. And of course, there's Jordan Love in Green Bay. We saw Love look like a world beater at times, but he also had those head-scratching moments, like during our triumphant wild card victory over the Packers, where he simply disappeared when it mattered most. The consensus is clear. While the rest of the division is dealing with aging veterans or inconsistent starters, the Bears have the crown jewel. After a rookie season that saw him struggle initially, he exploded in 2025, leading us to our most successful season in 15 years. He didn't just play well, he became the Iceman, tying Peyton Manning's record for fourth-quarter comebacks by a young quarterback. He has shown the league that he can snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, making throws that seem impossible to anyone else. Even analysts who used to doubt the Bears are now saying this team has a Super Bowl ceiling because of his development. We are looking at a player who is on a trajectory to not only be the best in our division, but to eventually challenge the elite status of guys like Patrick Mahomes. It is a breath of fresh air for every fan who remembers the dark days of rotating quarterbacks in this city. The impact of having a true superstar under center goes far beyond just the stat sheet. It changes how the entire locker room carries itself during practice and on game days. When the defense knows they have a leader who can erase a 10-point deficit in the closing minutes, they play with a different kind of aggression. The offensive line blocks with more purpose because they know they are protecting the future of the city. This young quarterback has brought a sense of calm to a position that has been a revolving door of anxiety for 50 years. His play style is a perfect blend of modern athleticism and old-school toughness, which resonates deeply with the blue-collar spirit of Chicago. He isn't afraid to take a hit to make a play, but he's also smart enough to know when to live for the next down. If he continues to refine his decision-making at the current rate, the rest of the league is in serious trouble. We are talking about a player who can make the off-platform throws that defy physics, yet he is becoming increasingly disciplined within the pocket. Think about the growth we saw from year 1 to year 2. If he makes that same leap again as we head into 2026, the Bears won't just be playoff contenders. They will be the team that nobody wants to see on their schedule. The speculation around his no-limit ceiling isn't just hyperbole from hopeful fans anymore, it's backed up by the film and the results on the field. Every time he steps into the huddle, there is a belief that something special is about to happen. This kind of gravitational pull from a single player is rare, and it's something the franchise hasn't truly had since the days of Sid Luckman. The way he navigates pressure, both from opposing pass rushers and from the immense expectations of the Chicago media, shows a maturity that is well beyond his years. He has embraced the city, and the city has embraced him back, creating an emotional bond that fuels the entire organization from the very top down to the fans. This situation is going to help the Bears win more games, because the most difficult part of building a champion is already finished. We have found the guy. When you have the best quarterback in the division, your margin for error in other areas becomes much wider. You don't need a perfect defense or a perfect running game every single week, because your signal caller can put the team on his back. The risk of failure for this franchise has plummeted because the quarterback position is no longer a question mark. Instead of wondering if we can score enough points to stay competitive, we are now wondering how many points we can hang on the board against rivals like the Lions or the Vikings. The direct consequence of this ranking is that Chicago is now a destination where other veterans want to play. Wide receivers and offensive linemen want to be part of an explosive offense led by a budding legend. This makes the job of the front office so much easier when it comes to filling out the rest of the roster. If this development path stays on track, we are looking at a decade of dominance. The season impact is massive because every game feels winnable, regardless of the opponent. We've seen this story before in other cities where a superstar changes the culture overnight, and now it is finally our turn. There is a real sense that the days of hoping for a winning record are over, replaced by the expectation of deep playoff runs. Winning is contagious, and it starts with the man under center. If he continues to play like the Iceman, the Bears will be the team setting the pace in the NFC North for years to come. It's about more than just numbers. It's about the fear he puts into the hearts of opposing coaches. They have to spend their entire week trying to figure out how to stop him, and even then, they usually can't. This creates a psychological advantage before the ball is even snapped. We are watching the birth of a powerhouse, and the impact will be felt in every victory. Let's look at the two paths this could take, because the stakes couldn't be higher for the city of Chicago. In the best-case scenario, this young phenom continues his meteoric rise and becomes the definitive face of the NFL. He leads the Bears to a division title, sweeps the Packers, and brings a trophy back to Soldier Field. If this works, we are talking about a dynasty. The offense becomes unstoppable, and he wins the MVP award while breaking every franchise passing record in the book. It would be the ultimate validation for the fans who stayed loyal through all the lean years. But we have to be honest about the other side of the coin. If this progress stalls, or if the pressure of being the top-ranked quarterback in the North becomes too much, the fall could be devastating. If he starts making those rookie mistakes again, or if the weight of the city's expectations begins to crack his confidence, the entire foundation could crumble. We've seen talented players lose their way before in this league, and the Bears cannot afford for that to happen now. The tension is real because we are so close to greatness that any step backward feels like a disaster. If it fails, we are back to square one, searching for answers in a division that is only getting tougher. Every snap he takes will be under a microscope. Every incompletion will be debated, and every interception will feel like a punch to the gut. But that is the price of having a star. The pressure is a privilege, and he seems to crave it. He wants the ball in his hands when the game is on the line. He wants to be the one to make the throw that everyone will be talking about on Monday morning. The contrast between these two outcomes is what makes being a fan so intense right now. We are standing on the edge of something historic, and the next few months will determine which path we take. Will he be the legend who saved Chicago football, or will he be another what if in our history? The Chicago Bears finally have the ultimate weapon in a division that is wide open for the taking. While our rivals are gambling on aging stars or inconsistent veterans, we have a young man who has already proven he can lead fourth-quarter comebacks and win playoff games under intense pressure. The Iceman has changed the energy in our city, and for the first time in a generation, we aren't just hoping for a miracle, we are expecting excellence. But I want to hear from you, the heart and soul of this team. Be honest with me. After everything we've been through as Bears fans, do you truly believe this is the start of a Super Bowl dynasty, or are you still waiting for the other shoe to drop? This is a special moment in our history, and I don't want you to miss a single second of this journey. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you stay informed as this story unfolds. Give this video a like if you believe in our quarterback, and let's show the world how strong the Bears family really is. Bear down always, and forever go Bears go now.